this is Judy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. If not, please join my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. I do a lot of close to my heart videos as well as scrapbooking layouts, sketch inspired, and cards, and I plan to do organizational videos as well as some other DIY. So today I'm going through the new catalog from Close to My Heart for August 2022 through July of 2022. So this will be up on my website until the end of this catalog is in effect. Our old catalog is still in effect until September 1st. So there's a month overlap. They're changing the cycle. So let's get going here. Love this cover. And it just is like, oh, what's inside? You see everything that's on here and going, oh, it looks so cool. All these new things. So, okay. First thing, we have a little letter from Jeanette, who started this company. She's a wonderful lady, very inspirational. And then some more card inspiration. And here they have what they have in the catalog as inspired by the thin cuts. So if it's outlined in gray, then it has a thin cut that coordinates with it. Okay, they have a sheet asking for VIPs and makers. If you want to join my group, I would love to have you. And VIPs are another new programs in 2 years now. You earn 15% of anything you purchase, almost anything. There's a few things that are excluded, but it goes into like a little cash caddy for you for your next order. It's a great program. If you're buying anything, you might as well get into it. And then you get perks from me and perks from Close to My Heart. You get a free stamp of the month and on and on. Let me know if you have any questions about that. My website is stampinforever.closetomyheart.com. If you ever need anything, links are in the video description as well. For my Facebook page, I have a private page, a business page. I also have a YouTube link and a blog link. So join me. I'd love to have you. But anyways, let's get going on this. Okay, we have scrapbook starter kits. So as you can see, and there are a couple of different choices. And what they have is a scrapbook, ink block, a journaling pen, adhesive, stamp sets, and some pages. Just get somebody started, see if they like it. If they don't, then they have something they can give to somebody else. Put a couple photos in there and you're good to go. They also have a card making kit that is a starter kit. And you get the same thing, kind of. You get a stamp chamois, which is a great cleaning for your stamps. It doesn't leave any lint like baby wipes or anything. You just wet it, squeeze it out, and it stays wet for a long time. It's a really neat cloth. Then you get some envelopes and a stamp set and some cards to get you started. Okay, next page is our subscription page. We have subscription for cards and we have subscription for scrapbooking. And every quarter you get cards. So I believe... No, I think it's every 4 months, okay? So you get it 3 times a year. You get a whole kit full of everything you need to make cards. Everything. The stamp, the ink, the block, everything. And then you can embellish them to make them more fancy if you want to. And by the way, this is going to be a long video. So, you know, if you want to watch it in steps, you can, but there's just so much to go over. The scrapbooking kit that is mailed, you get one for every month that has two two-page layouts. So all in all, you'll get 24 for the whole year. And it's all mailed directly to you. If you get it in the yearly subscription for either one of these, you get free shipping. So it's a really good deal. It's so easy to get going on these. But then again, they're very nice and you can embellish them to make them, you know, more blingy and more complicated. Or you can do them plain Jane and they look phenomenal. Okay, next thing is our instructional books. Now, Close to My Heart is the Let Me Show You How program company. They love to instruct and teach, and that is why I'm a maker. I love this company. Everything coordinates, and they show you everything. I still learn stuff, even though I've been doing this for a very long time. I always learn things from them. And the other makers, you know, they share so much. Okay, so we have a Love of Color book, 1 and 2, okay? And it goes through what our colors are Some of them are retired that are in these books because, you know, every year we have colors retire. But you can substitute some of the colors, and they still are great ideas and great layouts, and all of them. It's just so much inspiration. They're really great books. Next thing is to make it from your heart books, and there's a volume 5, 4, and 3. 1 and 2 are outdated, so they go just to these. And they have layouts and different things you can do using different papers and colors, and they're a great program. I refer to these so much. Just timeless sketches that you can use in your scrapbooks that work for so many different papers. Okay, first new collection is Celebrating You. It is a birthday collection which has all of these nice rich blue green color. Okay, so here are the papers, and as you can see, it has some of our new colors in here, which is honey butter. Love it. And has some really nice designs, and the sticker sheet has silver foiling. It's gorgeous. So here are the papers. So it's a larger paper pack. You get 2 of each one, so you get 12 sheets, 2 of 6 different designs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are now going to be $15.95. They went up a little in price. It's the way of the world, unfortunately. Everything is going up. And then you can also just get the paper pack without the sticker sheet. Now, the sticker sheet has the silver foiling, like I said. It is absolutely gorgeous, and you'll see that in upcoming videos as I make some of these projects. Now, the embellishments that come with it are assorted white acrylic sheets, and then there are sapphire glitter and printed honey butter paperboard die cuts. So you get these die cuts, and look, they have the background to them, or the layering pieces. So you have a glitter piece and then the layering piece to put behind it, which makes it stand out and really makes it pop. A great idea. I really like these. And then of course you can order the coordinating cardstock that comes with these papers, so it's beautiful. And the papers included are French Vanilla, Pewter, Sapphire, Lagoon, Glacier, and Honey Butter. And by the way, this catalog is online at my website. You can go and look at it online, or if you place an order, you'll get it free. You know, one order, you'll get this catalog free, plus whatever the monthly catalog is. There's mini catalogs every 3 months. So you'll get 2 catalogs with your first order. Once you have this, then you only get the mini from then on out. You know, it's how nice is it that they send us free catalogs? So next one is Flower Shop, and yeah, flowers are timeless. They never go out of style. So this is a beautiful collection. Again, yellow is my favorite color, so I just love this honey butter that's new. When they got rid of Canary a couple years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to use Lemonade for everything. It's a really bright, vibrant yellow. I like it, but you need something a little more subtle. So I'm really glad that they came out with this honey butter. It's kind of in between shortbread and the Lemonade. Great job. So they also give you inspiration for this. And here are the papers. So you're going to have your floral papers, and then your other papers that are, you know, not floral, but you can use them to coordinate. So this kit just doesn't have to be floral. And look at this blue sapphire large floral. It's gorgeous. Okay, this sticker sheet is also beautiful, and it has, I believe, the UV coating on it, so that it has shiny parts. And then the embellishments are these white and pink acrylic shapes, these ones and these ones, and then the rest are paperboard. Now their paperboard, it's like chipboard paper in between. Okay, so it's really thick paper, but it's not chipboard, so it's very sturdy and hard, but it's not the thickness of chipboard. It's great. I love it. And they can get such intricate cuts with it. It's just phenomenal. And then again, the coordinating cardstock. So in this collection, you have Sage, Sapphire, Capri, Honey Butter, Flamingo, and Raspberry. Beautiful. Look at that color palette. Just gorgeous. Next one are the 4 seasons. What a great idea this is, because we have people in all markets all across the world. You know, in Australia, it is winter when we're in summer, and when we're in winter, they're in summer. So these can be used anytime for any area that you live in to coordinate. So we have the spring, summer, fall, and winter. I can't remember my seasons. Oh my goodness. Look at that layout though. Isn't it gorgeous? And this one has those triangles. Oh yeah, these layouts are just so gorgeous. Okay, so the spring one, and then you get your wood grain. 1 wood grain in each one of these. I was kind of disappointed to see they didn't have a package of wood grain, but it's in here. It's still in here. So, you know, you can use it. And I love dotted paper. So dots really look good, and stripes are also really, really good. So this floral is absolutely gorgeous. Very, very pretty. And you can get just one, and then you have the cardstock, and you have sticker sheets. And the sticker sheets are all the same. They just have different colors and sayings on them, so that if you use one layout for spring, you can make the same layout in summer, and it looks totally different, but it's the same idea. And the fall and the winter, and aren't these just gorgeous? I love these colors. And look at this big wood grain here and the plaid. Oh yeah, it's just gorgeous. So this winter wood is like a whitewash. It's gorgeous. Oh, and then they give you this sheet of inspiration. I love these clusters. These are ideas that, you know, what do I need to put on my scrapbook pages? Well, just take one of these, make it with some different papers to coordinate with your layout, and there you have your cluster embellishment. And it just gives you the ideas for it. And this is a sneak peek of a really cool pop. Oh, I just love this. And look at the truck. We've got a truck now, and I love this thin cut. Oh, yeah, just wait. And then they have stamp sets here that are in the catalog that you'll see later. So they have a really nice layout here to inspire you. Okay, here's the truck stamp set. Look at this. So every season is here. Everything you need in one stamp set for every season. And then you can buy these. They're separate, so you can buy which one you want or all. And it gives you inspiration for each one. Look at these. They're just gorgeous. And I believe these are all used with pencils, colored with pencils, so it's very light. But think how bright they would be colored with the Tri-Blend markers. Yeah. Oh, every catalog, I just get so excited because I want to make everything. I want to do all the things right away. So here are some layouts to inspire you with those stamp sets. Okay, so some more stamp sets that go with this collection. And these have the stamps and the thin cuts. I love these pine branches, though. I can use these for so many things. All right, then we have a really nice floral border stamp set. And then this is our new floral stamp and thin cut set. And these are just gorgeous. In the past, we've had more thin cuts that were of flowers, and we don't have those anymore. We now have a stamp with a thin cut, so that, you know, you can stamp on it and have your flowers. So it's a little different. I appreciate that. I love this layout made just with the stamps. Isn't that pretty? And the card with just the border. Yeah, they do a great job with their artwork. Okay, next one is the bigger, faster, stronger stamp and thin cuts. And this can be used with so many different sports, right? It's not geared towards just one, but it's so many. And I love this explosion here. And of course you have inspirational layouts. I love this grid one. And then you have the music one. I always love the music one. All my kids did band, and you know, it's timeless. You go see a concert, yeah, that's good for it. Okay, if you have dancers in your life, this is a great stamp set for them. I did have ballerinas that I haven't scrapped yet, so I might get that one. And the baby, I've got explosion of grandkids, so this one's going to be one I get. And yeah, I haven't gotten it yet. I did get the Newlyweds, that close to my heart, for the makers. We have a convention where they go over everything here, and then they let you purchase bundles, and this was in a bundle, so I already got this one. I haven't used it yet, and you know, I'm sure I will lots because people get married all times of the year, so I always have a need for those cards. All right, now this one is more of your geometrical type idea. So it has thin cuts that are squares and circles, and it has little cuts out when you cut it for the shapes, okay, to interlay and fix and match. And then their suggestion is to stamp on them. See how they're stamped on some of these pieces? And they give you a great generic stamp set that has your textures to add to these thin cuts. What a great matchup. So next one, we have the Flourish Layers stamp set and Sentiments. So this is really pretty. You can mix and match these as they show in these examples. How pretty. Quick and fast cards that are just beautiful. I think this would look really good embossed as well with embossing powder. Next one is this ice cream cone. Isn't that cute? So you have these texture stamps and then thin cuts in the shape of the ice cream pieces. So you can use these texture stamps without even using the ice cream cone. It's just gorgeous, and I love the cherry. I love the cherries. Okay, and then this one is another floral stamp set that is your solid images, and I have some really nice cards that we made in the convention creative process of this with this stamp set. It's just beautiful. Okay, here's the fun one. Here's your birthday cakes. And this is pull-out tabs. Look at that. So they give you this for a slider. So it goes in and out, in and out. And I have samples of that. Now I have the other samples of that card too. This set. So let's go through these first. So there you go. It's almost similar to that. Just beautiful how they walked us through. I did add some of the white liquid pearls on the center of my flowers just to give it a little extra bling. And then we did this one with just 3 strips of paper stamped around this, and it's just gorgeous. And look at the wood pieces here. And another one that's stamped around the outside and then layers of paper. I love the little blue stamps. And then this one with the 4 layers, or the 3 layers. These were very fast cards. And this one with the triangles. And then the last one, this really shows our double-sided paper. So use the dark and the light of each of the new colors, or 3 of the new colors anyway. Aren't they pretty? Oh, just love it. Oh, and then the honey butter. Okay, now we're on to these pull tab ones. So they give you everything to make these. Look at, aren't they cute? So easy too. They were very easy to make. It takes a lot of die cutting, but once you do it, you know, you just have all the pieces and you're ready to go. So what I'll probably do is make a whole bag full of pieces so I have them ready when I need a birthday card. And then I added the stickles on here to really make it have some bling. And then this one. And this has colored with my tri-blend markers. They're those white acrylic shapes. You can color them. And that's the same. This one's different. Like, it really showcases the stamp set. I don't have this stamp set yet, but look at all the candles. So imagine pulling it out and just having candles, candles, candles. They're very fitting. Okay, so that's a really great addition to our lineup. So here you can see them pulling out all those candles. Okay, next one is another fancy card, and this is a slider. So you can do it sideways or up and down, and what it does is it interchanges your sentiment, or I've seen photos too. So you have a photo of a little kid, and then you have a photo of them all grown up as you slide it up. It's really neat. So I'll be showing that in the future. And then some really nice sentiments that go with this, you know, sending miles across the miles as you slide it up. And then the whole thing is right here to use. And then you also have these slider thin cuts. So you use a penny with your foam dots, and it just, you turn the paper and it rolls back and forth. And then they give samples here, and this stamp set is to use with it, but you can use any stamp set. You know, use your imagination to create all kinds of different things. But look at the little dog in the basket. I love it. Toto. Could be my chili bean, though. That's what my chili bean looks like right there. And she would love this if I ever rode a bike, but I don't. I need a horse that goes up and down here. I think I have one that might work for that, actually. And then we've been asking and asking for sentiments for inside of cards, and here they are. And they're all, you can buy them each one separately for what you want. And here, these are new tags. These are ones that are carried over. Good, because I really love these tabs and tags. And then we have the new ones. And they have 2 holes in some of them so that you can wrap twine in them. And they also have a little one here that you can overlay for extra texture and interest with a different color and to make it sturdy. And then they give you all the ideas for it. And then these are stamps are on the top. All right, next one. This is a present slider here. Okay, so it slides up, and it's another great card. It's a great big one too. Then the backpack is a return. This has been so popular. I need to start using mine. And then one of the new thin cut sets is butterflies. I love this fat chunky one. And a dragonfly and the butterfly. And there's, is it 1, 2, 3 layers? I'm not sure. I'll have to get it out and see. It's 16 dies, so that's a lot of dies for these pieces. And then these leaves. I love, love, love these branches. Oh, here's the other butterfly. Love these branches. Think of glitter paper for the branches with the leaves underneath. How pretty that would be, or the holographic paper. All right. So much, so much, so much. I just love it. Okay. Best in You. And look at these thin cuts. So you can layer them how you want. So they give you the ideas here. Nice, so you don't have to stamp sentiments. You just cut it out. And I like to cut like several layers out and glue them together so they're real thick, like the paper board would be. Yeah, they're really nice. And then some new thin cuts. Okay, you got a wood grain thin cut that has stitching. I think you might be able to see it a little better here. Let's see if I can get a close-up of that with the video. And then here's that blue sapphire paper that's in the flower shop. I love this paper. And then you have the card front, which is the floral with the card base, which is perfect for cards. It's a perfect size with the stitching around the outside. Okay, and then the new stamp sets. For these great big stamps, so really on the front of your card or for layouts, they show up there too because they're so big and chunky. And then some other stamp sets here for sentiments and to use with this one. Okay, so that this all works together, but you can use them separately however you would want to, because she is holding, you know, they have the stamp set for the string, so you can have balloons or stars or whatever you want to have for your girl to hold. And then the different girls. I wonder which one I would be. Probably this one. Okay, and then they give you ideas for that as well. Okay, next are some new thin cuts. So we have mini star, mini heart, mini balloon, and a little scallop flower. And then some of these fit on top of here. We have our circle thin cut shaker. Again, this is the same one we've had. I'm glad they keep carrying it over because I still use mine a lot. And then they have a mini circle. Look at it, so little. So you can make mini shakers. And this is a return of one we had last year. And this is a beautiful full-size slimline card thin cut. And then these stamps for coordinating with these circles. And then we have some more of the stitched fancy brackets, and these are timeless as well. And look at this one. It's a stitching template for a thin cut. You don't have to use it for stitching. You can just use it for cards. Yeah, I haven't used it yet. I don't even think I have it yet. It may not even be available, but, and I love this floral embossing folder. I can't wait to get that one too. You know me, I love all the things. Now the stamps on this side, they were in the convention bundles, so I have these. I can't wait to use them. I use these all the time for my layouts. They're just gorgeous, and I love, love, love the Savannah one. But look at the cow one. Well, it's not really cow. You could use it for any color for the animal print, but they have it moo, so it's Molly moo, so it looks like cow, but you know, do use different colors. You can make it leopard, whatever. This is a return. Love this one as well. This one's new, and it has these thin cuts to go with it. So these little banners that you can make. So you can do them all one or the other. And this stamp set actually has thin cuts to go with the letters. So that is great. I'm really glad they came back out with that. It's a really nice serif stamp set that I'm going to be using a lot, I'm sure. And then they have these stamp sets that go with your letters, so you don't have to do in between. So you can do one font of this and one font of another one, and then use this in between. So it's a really good addition. I love, look at this inspiration. Just beautiful with our glitter paper. I love, love, love our glitter paper. It cuts so well in the Cricut. If you ever need glitter paper or you hate using it because glitter gets everywhere, try ours. Glitter doesn't shed at all. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then our holographic paper, the same. It cuts great in the Cricut. It does great with embossing folders. It's high quality, close to my heart. It's just a great, great company. They try to, if we ask for something, the makers request, they usually will try to accommodate us as well. And this is one of the things that they did, the journaling strip stickers, okay? So if you like to do journaling like this, they give you strip stickers so you can write on them, cut them down, and stick them on. You don't have to use glue or anything. They're already done for you. And you get 6 sheets that are 6 by 12 for $10. So, you know, convenience. They're convenient. And then something new returning to our line is Irresistibles. So these are, they resist the ink. So you can ink these letters in any color you want for your layout, ink them, and then put them on your layout. And they're great. They're stickers. And then they have the cardstock. It's the same way. So you just ink it with whatever color matches your layout, and you're good to go. And great, great for the Distress Oxide. Yes. Love the plaid too. I love it all, but that's beside the point. Okay, our craft paper, always a good staple, great with white embossing or white inking. And then we have great vellum that is 12 by 12. We have the Distress watercolor paper that is great for distress inks and watercoloring, but I use our White Daisy as well. So, you know, if you don't use a lot of water, it's okay. But if you love to use water and watercolor, then this is a great thing to buy. And then we have the white cards and envelopes and the slimline cards and envelopes. So they give you a whole bulk packet, high quality as well. And then we have alphabet. And this, I believe, is wood. And they are sold by the letter. You can buy the whole alphabet or by the letter, which is $2 each. And they're 4 inches tall. So, you know, this tall. So really good for a banner, and they're thin. They have cuts in them for your ribbon or string or whatever you want to loop through them. Really nice idea. And then our calendars, these are returns. Look at this page. Isn't this pretty for our embellishments? It's a really, really pretty idea of how you can use these on a scrapbook page or a card, just layering them to add sparkle and fun. Okay, our new color of the year is melon, and this is the first time that I'm actually seeing it, you know, as here it is in some of these pages, but I didn't mention it. And let's see, that's a return of the flower confetti, the gold star, the silver star, the clear loose gems. We only have clear. We had other colors, but they now have just clear. And you can color these with the tri-blend or your ink. And you have pink mini hearts, and these are like those little rubbery shapes, and the pastel mini circles and the sprinkles. And you can coat these with liquid glass to make them shiny. They're really pretty. All right, a new embellishing dots. Okay, so there's circles, hearts, and stars in all the color families. The melon is just melon, but then you have this as Capri, Lagoon, and Glacier, and they show you what colors are included in the sets. And then, of course, you have your staple white and black. I like that they have the grays, too, because that's not something you find very often. Now, for the melon color of the year, we also get the pearls and the flowers. We have the gold and silver, what do you call it, glitter gems that I use all the time, and the bitty sparkles, the larger ones and the tiny ones. And then our shimmer trim, beautiful, beautiful. It's very comparable to our glitter paper, but it is a adhesive trim that you have on a roll. It's already adhesive. It's beautiful. And then the melon, we have one ribbon that is melon. Okay, now we have more embellishing things. These are non-adhesive, so you have to glue them on. And they are wood grain, white, that you can color with your tri-blend markers. Then you have the colored acrylic shapes and black acrylic shapes. Okay, I really like that they have the wood grain, though. They also, look, you can get all 4 of the alphabets. So they have the alphabets and the numbers. They have the hearts, stars, arrows, brackets, flowers, and buttons. And you can get them all in the white acrylic, the wood grain, or however you want to have it. Okay, the black is the paperboard, not acrylic. That's what I thought. Okay, the white is acrylic, the rainbow is acrylic, the black is the paperboard, and then the wood grain is a paperboard as well. All right. Love, love, love that. Okay, these are all returns. Water brushes, the pencils, and the watercolor paints. I need a new watercolor paint. I've been using mine so much. I'm down to the base of the little circles there, the pots. Embossing powders, embossing pens, the Versamark pad, the embossing resist powder, the anti-static pouch, the heat gun, and inspiration. Isn't this beautiful? This is that floral stamp set that was in the beginning. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so here are the tri-blend markers. We've had these before. And new here, metallic markers. I love these. Copper is my favorite. They have the silver and the gold. So you have the superfine, the fine, and the chisel. So I can't wait to try these out and see how they are. We also have the Le Pens, all in the colors. And our journaling pens are now the Le Pens. We don't have the journaling pens like we've had in the past, which I loved, but now they're all Le Pens, which I like as well. So that's fine. And then these white gel pens are great. They work really, really nice. We also are getting some gel pens in metallic and the Stardust. And I can't wait to use these so much. I just love it. I'm going to be playing for years, right? Until next year anyway. Shimmer brushes. Look at this color palette. These are so popular, and this is why we have so many. They're so popular. Just love them. So, like shimmer brushes, you know, they have more new colors. Matches all of our colors. I wonder if there's any we don't have. I'll have to check that out. I think they might have every color that we have. Okay, stickles. These are some we've had, and we have some new ones. We're going to have copper, which I love. Salt water, which is number 6, so that one. And Pacific Coast, which is 7, which I imagine that matches our sapphire, so that's good. Those 2 I don't have. I'll have to get some and see what they look like. The liquid pearls, again, we got coral, which is new, probably to match the melon. And deep water, which is this one. And silver pearl, great, because I love the silver. Okay, you can also get these in bundles, okay? So you can buy like all of one or all of the other one and get them in a bundle, so you don't have to buy them individually. The glitter gels as well are returned. These are so popular. I love these. They're used with a palette knife through a stencil. They're just so glittery and bring such bling to your pages and cards. Distress Oxide, we have new colors, the Kitsch Flamingo, Rustic Wilderness, so that'll be that one and that one. And then Villainous Potion, which is really new, the Salvage Patina, and the Speckled Egg. Those three are new. They're gorgeous colors. So they give us variety so we can add to our palettes as well. The Shimmer Sprays are new, and they're from Dina Wakley, or no, I'm not sure, Delusions, okay, Shimmer Sprays. So you got the red, the blue, and the black. And these are more subtle than the acrylic spray that we've had. The gloss spray, these are shiny, these are gloss. And they have reduced our palette on those to just the turquoise, the white, and the gold. But I love the white on everything, the white splatters. All right, we finally have these blending brushes. Glad to see those added. And they have, let's see, 3 for $15.95. So they're about $5.50 each, which is a really good price compared to some that you see in the stores. And we also have domed blending brushes, blending foam, I should say. Oh, I love the domed ones. They help to eliminate those harsh lines with these flat ones. And I like that they have so many so that you can get enough for each color of the inks that you may use them with. And make sure if you use these with your Distress Oxide, you don't use them on your regular dye-based ink pads, because it will muddy it up and it won't work good anymore. These, if you use them for Distress Oxide, they can only be used for Distress Oxide. And then we have just the stencil paste, okay, the opaque matte now. We don't have the pack of the 3 anymore. And this is the bigger jar. I'm glad, because I use it a lot. And you need to use it because it will dry up if you don't use it, unless you keep it well sealed. And then we have new stencils. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? I love the flower. And then this rainbow one, you can move it around to have your different rainbow stacks. I wonder if they have an example of that somewhere in this catalog. I'm sure they do. And then they have this alphabet. Think of how pretty that would be for school pages, or baby pages, or little children pages. And then they also have these for going through travel. A summer one, the woods and travel, and this is also woods. I love that wood grain. I can't wait to use it. And the trees too. Yes, so excited. Okay, and then they have some new card ones too that you can also use on your scrapbook pages. The script, the squares, remember we had that die cut that had the mini squares, so those are, I wonder if they coordinate. I'll have to see. And then this like a leaf explosion, the hearts, dots, and just strips, little, what do you want to call them? This is a nicer floral. I could see rotating this in different colors. And then your circles. Think of the, what's the name of that color? I can see it in my mind where it's the color, the circles are laid over one another. Yeah, that's going to be really good for that with white pigment ink. Oh. Okay. And then these are for your slimline cards. Love the explosion of butterflies. Really, really nice. And this one with the concentric circles, kind of. Yeah, it's just really good. And look, here's one they moved. They actually must have moved the stencil. They did it one way with one color, flipped it, and did it with the other way with another color. Love it. And there's those circles. Okay, and now we're going to stamping tools, and we have a little container here for our stamping chamois so that it doesn't get all stinky. Not that, I don't know, I keep mine in those little containers for photos. Mine here, and you can see mine are well loved, and they don't get stinky, so I'm okay with it, using it this way. So this is an alternative, but it's really pretty with the flowers, and the girls from Close to My Heart were really excited to get this. So if you're looking for one of these little cases, there they are. Now our stamp sets are going to have new cover, or our ink pads are having new covers, new design layers, stickers. So those are really cool to show, you know, the more as you move through the years, you'll know which ones are new and which ones are old. But if you have re-inkers, it doesn't matter. It's going to be the same formula. The same ink pad's going to work just as well. And then we do have a spritz cleaner in our blocks. We didn't get any new blocks, so that's good. We didn't get rid of any either, which is good. I'm always afraid they're going to get rid of some and I want to stock up on them. Okay, we have the same trimmers. Our Versamat's great. Our scissors are the absolute best. We got a new T-square ruler. This is a little pricey though. It's $26, but you get 2 rulers that have a magnetic link here to form the T-square. So you have grid lines, stitching guide holes, and it is 2 by 14, so it's plenty long enough to do those vertical or diagonal cuts that you might want to do with your paper. That's so hard because my T-square is 12 inches. This will give you an extra 2 inches. So yeah, I can't wait to get that. It's not available yet. Magnetic cutting mat. I hope it's available when this goes live in a couple days, if whenever you're watching this. Hopefully it's available now. And then the same tools that we've had. The tweezers are so good. The die cutting machine went up in price, but it's still a phenomenal deal. I love this die cutting machine. Okay, anything new on here? No, we have the Mono Air still with the adhesive, our foam tape, foam dots, glues, liquid glass. We do have new masking tape. Look at that. It's in 2 rolls, so you get one size and that size. So this would be, you put it down, stamp on it, cut it out, and then you can lay it over to do stenciling or inking, cover up where you want to stamp. You know, there's a lot of great uses, and I guess it is a Post-it type adhesive, so it won't pull any of your paper up. I do have some. I've got to get it tried, and I'll give you my recommendation if I like it or not. All right, so then we have our organizational tools, and I love these. I actually am going to spray paint mine. I saw on the Maker website that people have spray painted them to be white. I like the white because I can see better with the white. So I'll let you know how that goes. And then the caddy for the ink pads, always a great buy. And it has, you can buy just the little cases, and then you can buy the turntable as well. The Lazy Susan type table, if you want to say that. Okay, now we get our photo organizers, which is this, okay? So it has a beautiful floral cover, and then your how many? I don't want to say it wrong. 16 of these photo cases that go in it. And then our regular stamp carriers. I don't think anything else is new here. Something new I just am starting to try are these paper envelopes. And we also have, this is new. It is paper strip savers. So you can get, that has pockets in it. And you can put like your zip strips to keep them organized. So let's say you have, this is an organizational tool. You have strips of paper, your scraps, and then you have long skinny strips. So this will keep them separated and keep them straight so they're don't get all bent up, which is something I need. All right. And then we go to our digital art for using with the Cricut or other die cut machines. Look at that floral frame. Isn't that gorgeous? So you get everything to make that. And the floral frame, let's see, $1 for all those components. That is quite the deal. And then this is all these components for $1. You know, everything is for $1 each one. And you can get them all for $12 because there are 12. But look at the camera. I love having the camera that has all the little pieces. You can cut in different colors. How intricate this is. Wow. I wonder how that's going to be. I can't wait to try that. Okay. I have gone through this catalog. I can't tell you how many times, and I still see new things. Okay, so our albums, they're going up in price. So if you see this before September 1st and you need any albums, get them now because they're going to go up in price a little bit. They're really great quality albums, and they you know, as everything is going up. So they were one of the hardest hit ones. And then these label holders for the side of your albums, they're really, really nice. So you can mark what's in the album, the year, or who it's for, or the occasion. And then you have the smaller envelope, smaller albums. You have 6x6, 4x4, 6x8, 8.5 by 11. And then there is a 12x12 everyday album. That's one of the ones that's in those starter kits. It's a really nice, but it's thinner with the ring binder. Okay. And then you have our Picture My Life and our great page protectors. And we actually have some for strap albums. So if you have creative memory albums and you want some high quality page protectors, we have them here. We also have small ones here. You could use these for your Picture My Life and the smaller albums, or for storage. I like to use them for storage. So, and then there are more. These are inserts, like you have a little flap here, so you have some extra photos. You want to include those in your album. Those are great for that. I've used those. And then our flip flaps. Love, love, love our flip flaps. You'll see more of those in upcoming YouTube videos. And then our colors. And here is the whole collection in the melon. Isn't it gorgeous? And we have sequins in the melon. And so we have melon as a new color. We have periwinkle. We have seabrook, mist, pine, honey butter. So those are the new ones here. And then there were some that were retired, and it's hard to let them go, but they were replaced with some of the new ones. Like Carolina's gone, but Seabrook is in, Mist is in. Mist is really pretty. Seabrook, I guess, would replace the mint. It's very, very close. Periwinkle is a different kind of color we haven't had before. Honey butter is just luscious. You've heard me talk about that. Pine replaces the New England ivy. It's just a little bit different of a green tone. And then this is just showing our custom cardstock packs. And then on the back is our new Change the World stamp set, which works with Operation Smile. So every one that is sold, $7 of it will go towards Operation Smile organization, as our company, our charitable organization that we donate to. And these are just beautiful sentiments that I think every maker gets and uses throughout the year. So that is our new catalog. Holy moly, right? So this has been a long video. Thanks for sticking with me till the end. And make sure you subscribe and hit the like button if you could. It helps the channel. And I will be coming back with more and more inspirational ideas for using all these products. Take care.